On the border, we are preparing what we call defense support for civilian authorities. Right now, it'll be phased. Right now, if you look at how we organized for the storms for Puerto Rico, where you surround the storms, for Texas, for Florida, we surround the storm. So right now we're planning it, how we're going to do it. We need to put it right there, keep it out of the picture, you know. But we're planning the logistics right now. Obviously, logistics are always the tough part, where you have to actually line up. Where's the gear at? Where are the troops at? What are the missions? Our staffs have been meeting over the last 3 days. They're meeting now. They're meeting tomorrow. And we'll make certain we have whatever material, just like we do for the storm. What's the material requirement? How many troops are needed? Break it down like that. And so the meetings are going on. The orders are being drafted. And some material is moving, construction type material, jersey barriers, that sort of thing that they may need. We discussed it, you know, the same thing we talked about, need for transparency, full and complete investigation, full agreement from Foreign Minister Jubeir, no reservations at all. I said we need to know what happened, and it was very collaborative and agreement. So we've made clear all along it's untenable as a treaty when two nations have the treaty and one is violating it, and not just for, you know, accident or disagreement on the terms. In fact, the reason they denied the missile even existed initially, and then they were forced because they made a mistake to admit they had it, was they knew it was in violation if they admitted it. So it's untenable is, I think, our position. So Russia has to return to compliance. I never rule things out like that. I also don't rule it in. There are a number of ways for us to respond. It does not have to be symmetric, and it'll be in close consultation with allies. The closest consultation when you look at the destabilizing aspects of what Russia has done. It'll require us to be in very close, as I have been, and State Department has been for years. I've talked before about the loss of respect and fundamental friendliness toward one another, but there's one person responsible. This individual, I won't even call him a man, he's the poorest excuse for a man you could ever come up with, who would use a weapon in a house of worship on unarmed innocent people and even shoot 4 policemen and then surrender himself. This is a coward, and he is not a man by any definition that we use in the Department of Defense. But you know, that's tough on the neighborhood, on the members of that synagogue, on all of us who believe in freedom of religion is one of our most fundamental rights that our country was founded on.